I wish I knew this at the age of 25 because for years I was wasting money and slowly ruining my HVAC system without even realizing it. And guess what? You're probably making the same mistakes right now. Today I'm revealing the biggest air filter secrets that no one tells homeowners, secrets that can save you money, improve your air quality, and extend the life of your HVAC system. And trust me, the last one is something even that pros don't get right. How do I know? Some of these tips came from years of trial and error while owning and running my own HVAC business, and now I teach other businesses. So let's get to it. Number one, most people think the higher the MERV rating, the better, but that's not always true. What is MERV? MERV is a standard created by ASHRAE, and it stands for Minimal Efficiency Reporting Value, which is a rating for how well an air filter traps particles. Some ultra-high MERV filters are so dense they restrict airflow and make your system work harder, leading to higher energy bills and potential breakdowns. For most homes, a MERV 8 or 11 is the sweet spot. If you have allergies, a MERV 11 or 13 might be worth it. I've seen some air filters as high as MERV 16, which is supposed to be good enough to catch viruses, such as the coronavirus, but only go with a higher MERV if your system can handle it. How do you know if your system can handle it? Have your HVAC technician perform something called a static drop across that air filter. It will give you a reading telling you how much that air filter is restricting airflow, which is important because it can be putting extra strain on your HVAC system. If the static drop is too high, you will have to select a different air filter or just make sure it's not in the typical return air ductwork. It may need to be installed in a bypass duct, which will still allow it to clean the air, but not affect the airflow going through your HVAC system. HEPA filters really restrict that air. You don't want it damaging your HVAC system. Number two, you've heard the change it every 3 months rule, right? Well, that's not always true. If you have pets, you smoke, or you run the system constantly, you should be checking it every month. A clogged air filter means your system is struggling, costing you money. I've seen some homes where the return is low to the floor. It's a high traffic area. They've got pets. I've seen some folks having to replace their filter every few weeks, not months. But if you barely use your system, you might be able to stretch it to 4 to 6 months. Just don't forget about it. Number three, another mistake I see all the time is folks installing their filter backwards. Every filter, just about, has an airflow direction arrow. Now, I've seen some websites saying that if you put it in wrong, your system struggles to pull air through it, reducing efficiency and even damaging components. That may be true for some air filters, but I don't think that's necessarily true for most filters. However, most of them are marked with an arrow for the airflow direction because the air filter was manufactured in a way for it to catch larger particles on the return side. The other thing to mention is a lot of air filters have a webbing or even a metal mesh that can become separated if the air filter is installed incorrectly. So just take note of that arrow direction when you are installing the air filter. The arrow needs to point in the direction the air is going. Number four, another thing to mention is if you want your filters to last longer and improve your home's air quality, make sure your HVAC system is not pulling in unfiltered air, whether it be around the air filter or other locations. I've seen literal holes in the return duct, return grill, pulling unfiltered air through that HVAC system. I've seen the secondary drain port where folks have the drain coming off their primary drain for their air handler or furnace, and then they have these other holes that are just open. They're not sealed, and that's pulling in unfiltered air as well. Now, I know that's not pertaining to air filters per se, but just some things for you to look for when we're talking about unfiltered air. And since most homeowners are not having their system cleaned as often as they should, this should spell problems for more breakdowns and higher system strain from being dirty, among other things. As we said, dirty systems, bad. Number five, as silly as it might sound, I think taking a vacuum cleaner and making sure the filter grill, that little grill over where the filter is set if you have a return grill, making sure that's clean, making sure the filter box behind the return filter grill is clean, and simply dropping the vacuum hose down the duct with a supply vent pulled and removing debris could also all go a long way in the cleanliness of your HVAC system and the air you breathe. Probably your home too, let's be honest. The cleaner the HVAC system, the more efficient it will be at doing its job. So that's my list. Now you know air filters are more than just a piece of fiberglass or fabric. Pick the right one, change it on time, install it correctly, and keep your vents clean. Your HVAC system and your wallet will thank you. So if you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more HVAC tips every time we come out with a new video that every homeowner should know. And if you've got any HVAC questions, drop them in the comments section and it may be answered in a future video. If you like this video, I think you'll like this one even more. It's where we talk about if you're going to repair or replace your system, which one makes the most sense. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button for more HVAC tips. We'll see you next time.